Salaway Your Mace, I am Ruinous. We're continuing on with Battle Network 2. The problem I have with this game, you might notice I have no video cam, is because Windows decided to change my mic settings so that my mic wasn't actually recording, as I realized at the end of this video. So I just paused the recording so I could go to the bathroom, and when I came back, I noticed there wasn't any sound recorded for any of the videos I did this week, and this is the last one I did this week. As such, I'm just gonna kind of be dubbing over and just basically doing a review or reaction to what I'm doing. I'll be voicing the characters as things come along, but we started off where we left off. We had to get the A license, I did all the stuff off camera, and now we're in Yumland, where we gotta figure out where to go to the square and meet our balloon friend. And so when we get to the square, we realize there's this happening, for whatever reason. No, how could just one Navi destroy my entire country? I cannot forgive this, you will be punished. There is no escape, prepare to meet your programmer. You, get him, sire! And then of course everybody dies because it's an anime, why wouldn't it? What have you done to my brave soldiers of Yumland? I begin to skip through this because it's just anime nonsense. Why have you done this? What do you want? Well, these gospel music fans or something. Rather than explain all that, let me cut to the chase. Why did I destroy your country? Simple. This gospel group asked me to. That's why, because that's it. He's just doing his job. Guess it wasn't Yumland's lucky day, or yucky day. It's supposed to be their yummy day. And so this man, instead of, exploding, he decides to sit here like a protagonist and bleed out for some reason. Nice work. I got something else for you to do now. Your next target is blah, 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 blah. You got that? My pleasure, sir. And then, of course, this guy comes from off screen because he's a pathetic coward. And they just repeat what has happened. I don't know why this was in here. Again, anime nonsense. But it is what it is. And he fades out of existence instead of exploding because that's what happens for some reason. And then you gotta go through this thing. You get stopped like 4 times. Like, oh, we need to go do this. Like, yeah, I know. Everybody's dead. We'll figure it out. And then he curses at you for some reason. Actually, it's in Yumland language. I actually laughed about this. That's why I sat there for a good while. Because I legitimately thought it cursed, but it did not. And then I kind of skipped through this because, once again, it's the same thing. He's just telling you what you already were shown, which is just dumb. I don't know why they did this, why you had to listen to the same stupid thing 3 times, but you did. And then Cutman comes in, and then you gotta beat his ass. Pretty much most of the gameplay in this I cut out just because it was useless, because I'm not actually playing the game, so I kind of just hypercut all the boss battles that I did. I fought Gutsman and the Rabbit again, and thoroughly got my ass kicked because I hadn't played this game in a while, and I was pathetic, and I just didn't react to things properly. But here is me kicking Gutsman's ass. Despite being apparently a high colonel or whatever the hell he said he was, he can't do shit, and it's kind of disheartening to see that this is the best you can do. And so I cut through some of this battle just because I just ran out of chips and he kind of gets stun locked over here, and most of it's just shooting him with a buster, which takes forever. So I cut through it. And at that point, I just take the gambit because this battle's about to be over. I'm gonna jack out anyway and recover all my health, so I might as well just take some risks. And that's when I realized maybe I shouldn't take the risk because I'm about to die. And then he dies. Fantastic. We won. What a surprise. Who would have guessed? And then I get a bunch of money for no reason. He explodes, and then we kind of just move on. Once again, Cutman just repeats everything that just happened, because why? And then the music gets really somber for whatever reason, as if I had any emotional connection to any of these characters, so I don't know why they really tried to make it so somber and sad, and I just don't care, man. I just don't care. And then this turns out to be our friend. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? And then this is where we realize that we're gonna come back, talk to this dude later. This is our balloon friend, and of course some anime nonsense will happen in the future, but whatever. Several hours after Yumland's destruction, a telegram from Yumland. Gospel claims the mysterious Navi attack was theirs. They destroyed the Yum Square. And then of course it just goes through it again and again and again. And Gospel Navis with high enough power to destroy Yum Square. That's not good. Way to go, Chode. Way to have some sort of observational skills, as if that wasn't said 6 times before. And so I skipped through this because it's just a waste of time. Chode, where do you think you're going? to investigate. No time to waste. Am I wrong? And at that point, that's the only sensible thing he said this entire 2 games. Like Childe said, get on the double, make a powerful weapons program to oppose the Navi. Instead of choosing Mega Man, you know, the guy who saved the world yesterday, I mean, not yesterday, last year, or last game, is it year? I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was last year. Anyway, he saved the world before. Instead of choosing him, no, we're gonna choose Proto Man. And then, of course, they repeat it for the 5th goddamn time. And then eventually I get some goddamn mail from Dad, who eventually tells me he's got a power-up for me, which I've been asking for years. And then I go and just kind of fight the 2 Navis that I can, which are Gutsman and the Frog. And this is where I get stun-locked, and I realize, oh man, that took half my health. Why did that take half my health? That was unnecessary. This is no need. And at this point, I start panicking because there's nothing I can do. I'm stuck in a corner, and he is just hammering away to me. Yeah, so he does it again, stun-locks me, and even though I got out of the first one, I know for a fact there's no way I can get out of the next one, because now I'm stuck in a corner, and there's no way to stop him from doing that. And so I fight him again, and this time, we're in the same situation, except this time, I actually make it out alive. Surprisingly, considering the extreme disadvantage I'm in, considering I'm stun locked into a corner with no health. I kind of just do a war of attrition with him because I have no chips, because why would I have any chips? Bop, bop, and he's gone. Finally. Gutsman decided to destroy me, and I was not having a good time. And then here I go fighting the frog dude, and once again, I get railed the first time because I forgot how to fight him. And I forgot how things went, and he just combos my ass constantly. And I tried to use the meteor, and it turns out using a meteor against a constantly shifting opponent is not a good idea. And the rest of the fight goes pretty much that way. I just kind of get comboed, and comboed, and comboed, and comboed. And although he doesn't really hit hard as much as Gutsman did, he hits hard enough to constantly make me hate my life. And so I restart the fight, and this time I have a much better chance because I had an Elect Sword, which did like 200 some damage to him all right off the bat because he was weak to it. And I didn't learn my lesson the first time, so I decided, you know, second chances on the meteor. And guess what? It somewhat succeeded, I guess. But this time I had a much better chance because I actually got good chips and was dodging his attacks instead of just standing there like a moron. Although sometimes I still got hit by it, even though I definitely should have got hit by it, but that's this game. Whatever. You just do you, bro. I decided to just take the hit, so I have invulnerability frames, because once again, I'm going to kill him in a second. Boom. Done. Great. Wonderful. Thank you, game. And then I got Toadman, which I'm never going to use. And then I go talk to the boy, who is incredibly creepy, and I wish he would stop being so creepy. Why is a 10-year-old so creepy and uncomfortable? And then I go talk to Dad. He says a mail, and then we talk about how I know everything. And it turns out that my dad seems to have no idea of what I do or where I am on the net, and that's a very bad idea, especially in the time that this was made. But anyway, so eventually Dad tells me I need to go get some program for him so he can change Mega Man and upgrade him so that he doesn't get walloped, despite the fact that, you know, I saved the world last time. I saved the world in the last game, but everybody seems to forget about that. And I'm always, for some reason, never good enough for anybody, including you, Dad. Why don't you love me? But whatever. And then he sends you on a fetch quest that I basically just skip through because it is literally just a fetch quest. You get a point A, and then you get a point B, and then you get a point C. So I just paused the recording so I could go to the bathroom, and when I came back, I noticed there wasn't any sound recorded for any of the videos I did this week, and this is the last one I did this week. Some of those require the audio for context. I'm frustrated. Windows, OBS, why do you insist on changing my settings? I don't understand that. And this is, I can make a whole different video on that because I legitimately get so mad. It happens all the time. I'll go into Discord and for some reason, it decides to change my settings. So, here, I'm gonna pop in here and whatever. Man, I just do not have the mental capacity right now to deal with. I don't even remember what I was doing because I had to go back and change every one of my videos. Woo! What, Kodo Square, let's go. Let's do this thing. Alright, actually, as a matter of fact, I'm just gonna end it here because I gotta go back and redo practically everything, especially the ones for Celeste this week, and I just... I don't know. I don't even know if I can release those videos, because a lot of, again, context depended on me voicing them. But thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified of future videos. But until next time, while I take your